might
to
be able
bend
to
this a
see
little.
it.
He's gonna have to bend this a little. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Came up with the safety, got a little bit fortunate, but he came at the ball the right way. He went into the angle, so he gives himself one rail or two rails escape at it. Very smart shot. Makes the angle of hitting the ball a lot easier because you're coming into it. One rail only.
He's gonna try a kick and stick here, maybe float under the 8. The set's a 7, I guess.
All right. All right, it looks like Erik has the 2 ball on the side, 3 balls underneath, the 9 and the 6 in the middle. Probably just going to play this, 1 rail and out, and shoot the 3 in the bottom right corner. Misread the balls on that one, sorry guys. Alright, so he's got the 4 ball up here. 5 balls behind the balls up behind the 9.
Stun 2 rails maybe.
Must have landed a little bit funny here. He's looking at somehow floating in between somewhere in the middle of the table and play the 5 in the left corner. It'd be nice if you can go 3 rails with draw like this and play the 5 into the right corner, into the angle.
Nice shot. Hit well.
Nicely struck. The 5 into the right corner and should be shooting the 6 into the side if it's not a 6-9 combo.
Alright guys, just to give you a little bit of a background here, I mean, both of these guys grew up together, best of friends. I don't think they've actually played before in a match like this.
And to confirm, they've never played a challenge match in their life after all the years of being best friends.
So I don't know if you guys know this, Jason grew up in Selkirk, Manitoba, and Erik's from Winnipeg, and they've been best friends since juniors, playing together for years and years. So it's cool to see, and it's usually you see this happen sometimes, that when one world-class level player comes out of somewhere, you know, there's usually for a reason for that, and usually people will follow, others will emulate them, they'll watch how they play, they'll learn from them, and that's what Erik and Jason did. I remember speaking with Jason about it, and he told me that Randy Pruden actually had a lot to do with that. So it was kind of neat getting a bit of a background from these guys as to how they've gotten to the point that they're at. And you know, both championship caliber players, both professionals. You know, Jason's traveled internationally, Erik as well. So it's going to be a real treat to watch these guys play over the next couple of days. Something we don't get to see too often.
Looks like Erik's shooting the 5 ball into the bottom corner. I think he has enough to see it. He's not quite hooked.
Nice
He
shot.
made it. Oh, and he got a little unfortunate with the horn. He was trying to go 3 rails, shoot the 6 into the left corner. Just behind the 8 now. He's going to kick it 1 rail. Try and either fluke it bank side or just leave the cue ball behind the 9 on the end rail.
I try to catch top side of the 6 and leave distance. You know, maybe bank the 6 under the 8 ball and have the cue ball go under. Or like that's a good shot too. Perfect. Very well.
He hit it
executed.
perfect. He knew that 7 was there. He knew the ball was going towards that direction. And he came up with a decent safety from a well-executed shot. Looks like he can see it.
Jason can see it. He's probably just going to play, you know, like a half ball hit and put both balls on the rail. Lay both balls on the long rail, just like that.
Nice shot. I think he can see the whole ball, and if he can, he's either going to put the cue ball behind the 8, hitting the right side of the 6 thin, or hitting the left side of the 6 and leaving distance cue ball behind the 7 on the end rail. And 6 on the opposite rail.
I like this shot.
He elected to go behind the 8, the first option.
Very well executed.
He might even be
nestled
behind
to
the
the
9.
9. Very well executed.
Perfect shot.
And Jason's got his work cut out for him here. If he's frozen to that 9 ball, he's going to have to play rails, but it looks like he's going for the jump cue right now.
He's going to try and jump this in, and
you know, the thing, look for him to hit it thick if he misses it. He's got a chance to make the 9 as well with the 1 bank. He won't try to hit this thin, I promise you that.
also another reason he'll hit it thick is if it doesn't make the 9, he might come up with a safety. He did there, distance, no. Looks like he's left with a shot on the side.
He's left Erik to cut out.
Actual angle, 1 rail back.
Looks like both guys having a bit of a safety battle here early. Just kind of trying to get into the flow of things. Bit of a tough rack to start.
Looks like he has a thinner cut than he wanted, and if he does, he's either going to play this 1 rail with bottom rights and come out, or he's going to play it stun shot, slightly off center, go 3 rails, punch it in. He had enough to hit the bottom rail, so
nice shot there.
he did the 3 rails into the angle.
Very nice. Ooh,
Punched
come
it
up
in.
Just a hair short. It looked like it had tons of room there. It looks like it was kept going. Just kind of slowed down on him a little.
Yeah, it
He's got-
definitely did. It might be newer cloth. I think it is newer cloth. So, the thing about newer cloth for you players out there is the cloth itself is going to play faster when it's in the bed of the table, but the rails are going to slow the cloth, the object ball, and the cue ball down. The new cloth on a diamond or any other table, when it's brand new, the cue ball will slow down when it hits the rails, and that's why professional players will use the rails to slow the cue ball down.
Oh no, he made the combination, Seward.
Fortunately there, he hit that shot as thin as he could, made the combination, went 2 rails and in the side. It's bad luck. It's the right shot.
Okay,
A bunch of people asking me.
where are you on? Which page are you? Are you a member of any like the pages? Because we shared it to a whole bunch here.
Share those the David McKinnon, like on, just send it to me.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
Tell me where it is now.
I gotta find it. Well, 1 sec. There we go. I'll share it. Oh, you gotta accept his friend request from Brian from this. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I'll do that right now. 1 sec here. I'll share it from Erik's Facebook. You can check it on Erik's Facebook page.
Sure.
I'm gonna share it right now. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I can grab it and share it.
You can. Yeah, it's shareable. Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to like, make sure the audio is good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, once I can find that, I had like Tyler Nearing message me and Joe Albert and a bunch of people have messaged me already saying where is it? So
I shared it like 8 times. To a whole bunch, to all these pages.
Paul Sullivan,
All these pages.
Billiard TV one. Paul Sullivan, share it to that one because he'll share it everywhere.
Okay.
And,
Well,
and Legends.
everyone should be on Erik's page, right?
No, just share it to
Legends?
Paul Sullivan.
Okay.
Well, share it to Legends, share it to Paul Sullivan,
Okay.
and ask them
Do
to
it now.
share it
Paul Sullivan.
because Paul's a moderator.
Wait a minute. Sorry. I got it.
I'll share it.
Send a messenger. I'll send it to Paul Sullivan.
So just accept it, and you'll see mine, and you can just share wherever you want.
I'll send it right now.
And Legends. Sorry guys, we're just sharing the stream to more people. We're getting a lot of messages saying that they can't find the stream, and we thought we shared it everywhere, but we're just sharing it all over the place right now just to make sure that everybody's watching before we get too deep into the match. Jason Klatt started day 1 off with a 1-0 lead in the 9 ball with ball in hand on the 8-9, and this is rack 2. Jason at the table. shooting the 2 ball, which looks like he wasn't hooked. Hit a good shot. Might have left him a piece there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's hooked on that ball or not. If he isn't, he's going to shoot the 2 into the combination in the bottom corner there.
And just try to kill it with some rights, it looks like. Yeah, just a soft kill shot. He's going to stay above the 9. Executed it perfectly. He'll come two rails out into the tangent line for the 3 here. He can hit it nice and firm and get fairly close. Nice shot. New Klatt looked like he grabbed a little bit. Now he's kind of in a little bit of a spot here. He might try to hit the short rail. He might go short rail to short rail here. Just kind of with a high, maybe a quarter tip of right. Well, he went 2 rails. Could get in a little trouble. Could get in funky. Yeah, I like going short rail to short rail there instead of the 3 rail option. But
we have a lot to tell you guys as well. We have more information on the players we're going to share. We also have raffles for cues.
absolutely, yeah, we're doing.
There's a lot of stuff for you guys today, so stay tuned in. We're just hoping that more people are joining the stream since it's just started, so that way we don't talk about it to just a few people.
We are doing a Viking Q raffle. All the information should be on your screen here. 100% of the proceeds will be going to the players today. 1 ticket for the raffle is $30 Canadian, or you can get 3 tickets for $75. If you are in Canada and you're going to send funds, please do it through e-transfer and let us know on the stream. Please comment, or so that we have a way of documenting that. And then once we get your e-transfer, we'll be able to confirm that you're in.
Via the live stream.
Yeah, absolutely. And for our U.S. viewers out there, 1 ticket is $25, or 3 for $60. It is a Viking Q package. I'm going to be able to show you guys here what it looks like quickly. So there are 3 Qs in a case. So it is a nice deal. And if you're sending U.S. funds, we also ask that you use PayPal. And both emails that we'll be using today are Hjorleifson@hotmail.com. So if you have any questions, please, like I said, write in to the stream, and we'll be able to address your questions from there.
All right, Jason had an unfortunate miss there in rack number 2. He just hit it a little bit off kilter of what he wanted, and the ball did not go in. Erik just has a 4-ball cleanup here, and it should be 1-1. Early on, it's normal to make a few mistakes.
Yeah,
Just getting comfortable. Never played each other.
That's right.
25 years of dreams together.
That's right, Carlin. I think as the day wears on, we're going to see both of these guys just, fall into their stride. We're going to see some excellent pool, world-class pool today.
Definitely.
So sharing a link is telling me that the attachment has had what is it here? Brad, who else had just sent a photo. It's saying attachment is unavailable. And Joe said that, and
You see it on
and Matt just told me the same. Matt says attachment is unavailable. Yeah, I can see it. I can see what he's sending.
So we got to share it.
But it's telling me that that attachment's not available. That's what she said. So I just shared it from what was on your page.
Is everybody able to see the stream that's watching? When you guys comment in and just let us know. We have a few attachments unavailable getting sent when we're sending the stream. And it's very important. We want to make sure all of our sponsors are included. Sponsors for the event are David McKinnon with Royal LePage, also hosting the event.
my place or
Spot on billiards.
something. So maybe
Legends Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Yours if they're not your friends or something.
So right now I just shared it on yours.
Hopefully
We're hoping all you guys can see the stream. Looks good on our end, so please don't be afraid to comment and let us know how it is. And if you're able to see it, just adjusting the score here. It's 1-1. Erik on a break and run here. He just routine shot. Might have got a little bit straight on this ball.
So here, so they could probably watch it.
Okay.
Just going forward, 2 rails,
Center table.
1 rail.
One rail, center table. This will be a 2 rail slide in.
I'll see if I can push that.
The shot was more natural to let the stroke go and go 4 rails there. Must have been a little thinner than it looked from here. Should just draw the 7 over and shoot the 9 in the same pocket. Is your thing private?
You gotta go on there and make sure that
It's public and not private?
yeah.
Change audience to public. Alright guys, we're going to end it here and we're going to make it shareable so that everybody is, it's public and shareable so that everybody can see the stream. We didn't realize it wasn't on. Sorry. It's off right now, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, why are they saying it's dead choppy when it looks fine from
Watch
here?
that game. Watch that game so we can know who's. Yeah.
go to viewing. Go here. Allow viewers to vote. Change it to public.
Is it go live with others? No.
Let me turn it off and see.
Okay.
No.
Are you even showing it?
Yes, we were showing.
We
No,
were.
we're not right now because
Not the second.
because
Okay. Just stop for a second.
we had some issues. Is it
Come out and
is it
tell us if it's
2-2?
not okay.
No, it
Just happened.
Just happened.
I like the 4 ball.
Yeah.
Try turning that off. End live video. Oh, it didn't do anything.
Change audience to public.
Fuck, it's weird, man.
It's
Audience.
like a paid stream.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
figure it out. There's nothing to freak out over.
No,
but,
I know. It's just
But come and tell us if it's not okay.
no, it was
What-
going, but then people were just like, "Oh,
So
we can't
here,
share," so it wasn't
Go
public,
into your
right?
settings. Go into your yeah. And then we'll go to
ABC,
that
big ABCDE.
activity profile and tagging
No,
settings.
they're,
Profile and
no, they're
tagging
off.
settings.
Oh, it's
yeah.
unbelievable. Nothing. These people are always going to complain, man. No matter what, it's pool places.
Viewing and sharing, friends. So go to edit. Yeah.
Not
just
not the
allow-
posting one though.
Just allow.
Who can see what?
Just allow everyone
Who
for right.
can see what others post on your profile?
You'll have to change that after.
Somebody put this up.
You want me to
Tasha.
answer it?
Everyone.
Yeah. Hey Tash, it's Bry. It's Hook. Yeah, Hook. Good. Yeah. Well, we're just getting
Come out and tell us
we're
when
getting
it's
stuff
ready.
figured
Yeah,
out
yeah,
here.
yeah.
With the privacy settings weren't done properly, so yeah, like. Okay.
That's got. I think you're on the right spot. Public profile info.
Yeah.
Go back to it. If I can.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. I'll send it to you. But we just gotta. Yeah, you're out of the tourney. Really?
Next issue.
Change audience.
What happened to you, right? No. It's Jay. Who's done that? They're not playing. You can go.
Oh no.
Good move.
Oh no.
Oh,
So-
here.
There it is. That's the one. How that was so easy, but it was so hard.
What's the matter?
We got it.
I figured
We
out why.
found out exactly why we had to stop it so that we can put the.
I figured out
public.
because I didn't public the.
It wasn't to public. It was to friends only.
Okay.
So like if the person
So-
added us, it still wouldn't let them.
Yeah. So,
Because Jesse
yeah,
Piercy
so-
was saying it was really
20
choppy.
of them sent me a message.
Yeah, he was like, it's too choppy. I can't see it. It's too choppy. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, the choppy
Forget
has
Piercy
nothing.
on
Like
that.
we can't do anything about that. But
But did the feed drop or something?
well, we turned it off so we can now restart it with a public feed so that everyone can see it without having to share it to
Gotcha.
everyone.
Okay. And how is because you're watching it from your phone and it's okay, right?
Yeah.
yeah, like
And I was watching it on
all-
my iPad and it
and?
seemed okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
would be best.
And I'm on the same goddamn Wi-Fi as we're on here, right? So.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, no. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, let me know if there's
Some of
any-
these guys are a little bit upsatty-ish. Like they'll say things like that even.
I
if
mean,
it's
but-
just-
Okay, Tash.
And in all fairness,
Sam
keep in
Noyd.
touch,
Sam
keep
Noyd.
in
He's
touch.
always good for 3 or 4 comments like
yeah. Sam who?
Noyb.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah. No problem.
So
You'll see. You
Okay,
will
see you,
know who
Tash.
he is after watching the stream.
Well, no, I mean we do have.
You got it now?
satellite internet.
Yeah.
It's
I
just not
figured it
as
out.
I didn't. I
cable, but it's
fucking
not
public
actually.
it here. That's
I
what-
know.
That's what
I
the
know.
hell
I
happened.
know.
Okay. What was the title again? What battle?
Of champion
the,
of
of the
Battle of Canadian Champions.
It's a good thing I'm drinking now.
We got the Ryskis.
What do you drink?
Walkers? Jason Klatt versus Erik Hjorleifson. We're just getting. He
Crown's
forgot to make the video public, so only friends could see it.
40 people messaged us. Tasha's calling us.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
We can't see it. We're like, what do you mean?
They could only see their privates before.
Just what
Now
we
they can
learned.
see
We
the
had.
publics.
We figured it out now, though. We're good. We're good now.
That's gotta be gross.
Oh, it's the best.
It's awesome.
Delicious.
Does anyone want anything in here? How you doing?
Take a real life version of
coffee
that.
yet? Okay.
Take a real life version of that.
This
Mine
one
is
right here.
there.
April 1st, what?
I don't even know what
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, race to
5.
5.
Okay. All right.
How's the hummus, bud? How's the cheese berries? Oh yeah.
I wanted a cracker, but you were commentating and it would have been too loud.
This.
How much cheese is that?
5-year-old cheddar.
Unbelievable.
It's nice, isn't it?
Better than the Irish one, bud.
Well, it's
I'll
Is
go
it
on.
Is it L-E-I-S? L-E-I-S? Or
L-E-I-F.
This stuff's good too. This is good too. This is
Alright, so
horseradish.
I'm pretty much set back. We go public. It'll be back posted on my timeline.
Good. All our mistakes don't have to be there now.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna tell them that I'm going back on.
Yeah, so, there we go.
Rin? When that goes, right?
Okay.
All right. Is it good, Brian? Are you sure?
Yeah, cheese is good.
Really good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're back. We are back with the Battle of the Canadian Champions. Sorry about the delay again. I think we got it figured out now. It might be a hair choppy. It's okay. It should be good enough. But the problem is that it wasn't public, so you guys should all be able to see it now. We're going to start tagging you guys, the ones that are sharing it for us. And then if you guys don't mind sharing it as well, get it out there to as many people as you can. In the box here, we got Carlin Sanderson and Brian Hooker.
How you doing, everybody? Hopefully we'll give you some decent commentary today. I mean, we're both like, well, I can only speak for myself. I guess I'm a bit of a tuna, but Carlin plays, he plays pretty decent, so.
Well, sometimes, but don't we all?
I mean, I think my commentating game is probably going to be better than my pool game, to be honest. I mean, I know all the shots, just can't execute them half the time.
I'll take the 8-ball commentating.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. We got a 2-day event. We got two players from Manitoba. Erik being from Winnipeg and
Jason Klatt from Selkirk. Both grew up together, both great friends.
so they grew up playing together. Winnipeg, the junior programs. Both came over to Toronto.
Both junior champions. Canadian
Both
junior
Canadian
champions.
junior champions, yeah.
Both Canadian Open champions.
Erik Hjorleifson being a former Canadian 10-ball champion with a 748 Fargo.
And Jason's won every Open that we have. He's a 5-time Canadian 8-ball champion, 2-time Canadian 9-ball champion, and 1-time Canadian 10-ball champion. And I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but Jason's actually has 8 runner-ups in all the disciplines as well. So that's, I mean, 16 times in his life he's been top 1 or 2 in the country in the open disciplines of 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. And that's pretty remarkable.
Awesome fact. I actually didn't know that one myself. Glad you saved that one for today. It was pretty cool. For anybody that doesn't know, Erik Hjorleifson also has some achievements you might not know about. He's a Turning Stone Classic runner-up. He's got list of major top 10 finishes, including the China Open, the U.S. Open, the World 8-Ball Championships, and the World Team Championships. Finishing in the top 10 of those events, players all over the world, it's a great feat as well. You guys should be in for a hell of a day and some good pool. The 2-day event on day 1, we're going to be doing 9-ball right now, race to 13. It's 2-2 as we speak. They started, the stream went down, but it's 2-2 as we're looking at the score on the bottom of your screen. Erik played a beautiful safety there right behind the 8-9 into the angle. After the, it should say everything there. I'm not sure if we put it in there or not again for what day 1 includes, but after the 9-ball, it's a race to 5 bank pool.
And then we've got 8-ball, which is a race to 11. So that's going to be the day 1 proceedings. Tomorrow we're going to have 1 pocket, straight pool, 8-ball, last pocket, and 10-ball. Not in that order, but those are the games that we'll be playing over the next 2 days.
And the way we're doing it is whoever wins more sets out of the 7 sets, right?
That's
so whoever gets to 4 sets is the all-around champion. They've never battled before in a format like this. They've never done an all-around or a challenge match or anything like that. So I'm sure that this is something they've been looking forward to their whole life, being best friends and competitors all over the world. Looks like a pretty routine out from here. Just going to stun this off the rail and play the 8 in the bottom right corner. And the 9-ball in the same pocket. 2 rails, a little bit of top left.
Just going to let it spring off that second rail and get out. Maybe 2 or 3 inches off the rail. Excellent. Alright, Erik takes a lead of 3-2.
3-2 Erik. Hjorleifson in the race to 13 as he runs the balls there in order.
Excellent shot.
Format of the 9-ball, guys, is rack your own. 9-ball in the spot with a magic rack. 9-ball must go in the middle, 1 ball up top, 2 ball in the bottom. Everything else is pretty straightforward from there. There is no 3-point rule on the break, and it is winner breaks.
You guys are probably checking out the stream right now, noticing that we're doing a raffle. 100% of the proceeds are going to the players for this exhibition today. So we are selling 1 ticket for $30 Canadian or 3 for $75. We're going to be using the Lotto 649 format. So once we have 49 spots filled, we will be closing that. We're also, for our US viewers, we're also doing 1 ticket for $25 or 3 for $60, and that can be made payable through PayPal. Both, whether you're in Canada, we'll use e-transfer, or from the States, we're using PayPal. Both of those will go to Hjorleifson@hotmail.com.
Just in the upper right corner there on the very bottom, you'll see it. Looks like we're sending the raffle money straight to Erik, but unfortunately he's the only one that had the PayPal account set up, so we just use his email address for that.
That's right.
To save any confusion for you guys out there. The money's not going straight to Erik.
No, they'll be splitting it evenly. The raffle cues were actually donated by Spot On.
If you want to see a picture of the cues,
And that's
Pop
in,
that up.
that's in. Yeah, and
so
that's
these
in
cues
Oak-
here are
that's-
coming from Spot On Billiards there.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been gracious enough to donate the cues for these guys.
We got Justin Leyland and Cedric out there.
That's right.
They're 2 of the best cue repairmen, cue specialists in all areas of billiards. They look after tables, they sell tables, cues. Their workmanship is top notch. I can't say enough good things about those 2 guys, and everyone that lives anywhere near them, even if they don't, they look forward to having them work on their cues or have them build cues or anything to do with pool in that nature.
Yeah, I actually haven't personally met those guys, but I hear good things from everybody. I've actually seen some of Justin's works. The cues that he makes are spectacular. I mean, just beautiful, like world class craftsmanship. And you know, I'm not going to say that about everybody. You know, like the work really does speak for itself. Beautiful inlays. He uses a bunch of different materials, different woods, exotic woods. Yeah, the cues and most importantly, the playability. I know a lot of guys use his cues and his shafts, and they play awesome.
He also one of the biggest resellers for Predator cues. So if anybody's ever looking for anything to do with Predator or any cue, he has lots of cues and cases in stock. For any billiard supplies and repairs, you can head over to spotonbilliards.com. And there's a promo code that we have for you guys.
It's a nice run out there.
Write this one down, JEMATCH, JE Match, for 10% off your order. Certain exceptions may apply. I think we can include that at some point in there for Spot On Billiards promo code JE Match. Oh, we got it.
And that'll save you 10% on your order.
Big shout out to Brian Ip, who's got the stream going for us and who has everything going perfectly without any problems, because Brian and I are here to do the commentary. And we would have no idea what to do.
We would have been lost with the camera stuff. Absolutely.
So thanks a lot to Brian there.
Technicality is not our strong suit, but yeah, Brian's been great setting this up for us, and you know, we're figuring this out. So Jason, a break, 3-3, we're all tied up.
Oh yeah. Huge shout out to Legends Billiards, our sponsor for this event.
Decontrolled the white nice.
And of course,
got a little unlucky
they're in
there.
Brantford, Ontario. Beautiful pool room. All the biggest pool tournaments in recent Toronto times are all being played at Brantford, and professional tournaments are coming up, and $500 entry tournaments, $5,000 first place.
And I personally know both owners there really, really well. Matt and Don. Those guys are two of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and they really care about the pool community. They put lots of time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears into making all their events unbelievable. Just a great atmosphere, great staff there.
Nice thin shot on the one ball there.
So we want to give those guys a big shout out. They're sponsoring this event as well. And they're always, you know, those guys, they've always got their hand in something. If they're going to help out the pool community in any way they can,
for sure.
That's always, you know, that's always in the forefront of their mind. You know, they're always doing something next level
for the players.
To bring this, for the players, to bring this game up. You know, to bring it to the next level, and that's
sacrifices, everything, and we know it takes a lot. And do we ever appreciate that?
It's great to see. Yeah, it really is. I mean,
so big shout out to Matt Gillingham and Don Leone there at Legends Billiards in Brantford.
Another one of our sponsors today is Dave McKinnon, and if you guys don't know Dave, Royal LePage Realty, absolutely. Yeah. Dave's done awesome things in the real estate market around here, and from what I understand from his clients, you know, he works all over Southern Ontario, not just the Brantford area. He works with clients all over Southern Ontario. I mean, St. Catharines, Niagara Falls, Hamilton, Brantford, all over the place, right? So, and he is a genuinely nice guy. You know, very easygoing, easy to talk to. But you can tell he's got that business sense about him. You know, he really understands the game and puts effort in for his clients. You just get that sense when you talk to him.
You could just tell by the conditions we're playing on at his place here. Beautiful diamond 9-foot table, pro cut pockets.
Gracious enough to host these guys today, absolutely.
Always kind. If you guys are ever looking for any real estate advice, questions, concerns, anything, don't be afraid to give Dave a shout, because he's probably the best in the business.
He knows it all, man. I'll tell you that. So we got Erik on a run out here. He got really good on that 2-ball. Looks like the problem ball here. The only problem ball that I can really see is getting on the 6 from the 5, but that should be pretty easy you know, if he gets straight in on this 4 ball down the long rail, you can just draw it back a hair and just maybe. But that's the only problem here. You should be out again. You should be out.
Watch out for the side. Alright.
Got horn hooked. 3 rail. Oh, he tried 3 rails. He might have tried 2, trying to hit it on the button with 2. 3 there is hard to get distance because of how close the 4 is to the rail. It's likely he was trying 2. He just missed it. He almost hit it perfect. Because if he clips that 2 rails, you know, he's actually going to create some distance there. Jason's got ball in hand. He's just trying to work out how he's going to get to that 6 ball. Yeah, he's just going to work out.
Looks like he's going to put the cue ball slightly where he is right there.
Drop back a hair.
He's going to play it behind his back.
Oh, look at Bustamante out there. Nice shot, Boosty. I mean, Mr. Klatt.
Jason Bustamante over here. Behind the back, like, no problem. And he's just going to float the 5 into the side and play the 6 in the top right corner.
Oh, he caught it nice. Just get off that 8. Oh, did he get there? He might have.
Looks like he doesn't mind it, judging by the way he's looking at it. Might have a half pocketer.
I think he might. That's close, kind of. Oh, he's okay. He's all right.
Stop shot. Stun it over. Create a little bit of a better angle to shoot the 7 into the side. Either stop it dead there, or roll forward and play the 8 in the other corner. Routine run out from here.
Very nice.
Nice shot. 1 rail. A little bit of tops. Always. It's either 2 rails with a little left, or it's 1 rail and floated in. Come up, and somewhere in the middle of the table is ideal position. The 9 ball in the bottom right corner.
Very nice. Center table, perfect. And looks like he's going to take a 4-3 lead.
In this race to 13 format.
Very nice out. Very nice.
Alright, 4-3 Jason Klatt to break. And we're off to a good start, everybody.
Perfect, yeah. So I don't, just to give you guys a little bit of, a little bit more background. I mean, these guys both have traveled all over the place. They've won all over the world. I know Erik's he won a big tournament in California a few years ago. Jason's won some big events. I know he's a U.S. Open bar table 10-ball champion. I beat Thorsten Homan in the final one year. Or sorry, not 10-ball. That's my bad. That's an 8-ball tournament he won. The U.S. bar table 8-ball championships, and that's played on 7-foot diamonds. That was 2013 he won that. He's a 5-time World Cup of Pool teammate, playing with Johnny and Alex.
That's pretty awesome.
He beat Francisco Bustamante in the World Pool Masters one year when it was held in Manila. So, I mean, Jason, the way he explained it, he said that, you know, everyone, Boosty is an icon over there, right? I mean,
And that was in his prime.
Absolutely, right? Like,
When he was winning everything.
he still plays amazing. But, you know, Jason, he said it was a great experience, you know, to go to Manila in the Philippines.
Beat the best player there.
And beat one of the best. Yeah, top 2 all time, really. Like, I mean, who else do you put up there? Maybe Dennis. I mean, but it's
Definitely a top 5er. I mean, it's so arguable. It's just a genuine champion.
Well, you think about all that he's done, right? I mean, Boosty,
We started talking about that. We might need a 3-day stream.
That's right, yeah. So, I mean, to have a kind of a feat like that, I mean, but he's performed all over the place. Come 3rd in the Derby City 9-ball championships, top 5 finish in the U.S. Open in 2010. Other than Alex, I mean, I think that's maybe the best finish of a Canadian. Otherwise, I mean, we know Alex. Everyone knows Alex won it. 2005, I believe he won. But yeah, just a heck of a player, and just an all-around nice guy, you know. Just very, very kind, gentle guy, always aware of the little details. When you watch the best players in the world, they're so in tune with the little details of the game, and they never get flustered. They're always so calm and focused on the task at hand. And that's what I notice about Jason, is his details, his focus, mindfulness. I know that he likes to meditate, which allows him to have that focus for long periods of time, right? And I think that's what separates the very best in the world is their dedication to the game, the amount of hours they put into their craft, and the focus, the determination.
I like the fact that one of the biggest things I see is when players give back to other players and they share their knowledge and they share what they've learned over the years. I find the best champions and the best players are always the ones that give back and give force to the players that are just coming up. Not only does it show their understanding of the game, their way to teach the game, but if I can say a few good things about Erik in that sense, he gives back to the game. He's the best ambassador that Canada's probably ever had, besides Alex.
You know, and I've
John,
actually,
Jay, all of them, but Erik is the teacher for us.
I've actually had a lesson from Erik, and I know you have too, Carlin. And
he raised me, he bred me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're his protege, essentially. Yeah, absolutely.
It's the worst version.
No,
for now.
You play awesome, man.
It's coming.
You play really, really good. Top notch, cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely try to model my game after him because he plays the game properly.
He's got a beast stroke. I mean, it's hard. I don't know. It's an opinion of mine, but I've seen Erik when he's in full gear, and there's not a lot of guys that can keep up with him. You know, like maybe the highest gear in Canada. Really, maybe he might have it. Like playing rotation.
Nobody's got to like it when he's in high gear because not only is he flying around the tables and the balls are going in, it's just.
But he's doing it to you in eight minutes. He's putting a 3-pack on you, and you're sitting there like, what happened?
Exactly? By the time you wake up, it's 14-1.
That's right. That's right. And he does have a very high gear, and
nice shot there by Jay to take a 5-3 lead. Jay showing his high gear right now, who also has a beast of a high gear.
Absolutely.
They're both very, very fundamentally sound players. They don't jump up. They stay down on all their shots. They follow through. Biggest thing I want to say is that they have the exact same forward stroke as they do the backstroke. Your backstroke is 5 inches, 6 inches. Your forward stroke should be 5 inches, 6 inches. They do it perfect.
Getting my stream.
We
Sharing it.
got 60 viewers.
You have to make yours public.
Oh, you'll have to make yours public. Yeah.
Just make my privates public.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a laughing stock. Everyone's gonna laugh at me.
All right. So we've got a 5-3 lead. Jason to break.
Hi to everybody that's saying hi out there, and I see the comments. Shout out to Raul, Tyler Nearing. Tyler Nearing, great player from the west end of Toronto. Yeah, I've been in the chair many times, sometimes for an hour at a time. And by the time I get back to the table, I'm either shaking his hand or I'm stuck so many games that my arm's going to fall off from being frozen. Both have serious knowledge for the game, great cue power. Right. 5-3 Jay here. Alright, Erik played it safe there. around the rails, and he might have left him an edge. And if he didn't, he left him the rail, I think.
He definitely has the rail. I mean, to try to... This is tough right here. You try to make it, you try to kick it in. It's hard to get distance
If you can
here.
see the rail, I'd say you try to kick it in. And
It's hard to get distance here. It's just the 2 balls back up table, like, but you can try to pinch it at the rail and hold the cue ball maybe under that 3 ball and bank it wide. But it's a tough shot here. I don't know what he's gonna do. I guess we're gonna find out.
if you can see the whole ball, you're gonna force it in with
Draw.
top right.
Yeah.
It's a tough shot. He might even play a safety if he can, but he tried that top right, blasted in. That's the best way to lead. He got lucky there, but good distance.
Yeah, he got a good roll there. This is a tough shot. The only thing that's saving him is it's over the pocket, so he's got some room to hit the meat of the cue ball.
Tricky shot. Another tricky shot here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got off angle.
From here, I can't tell if it goes into the 5 after or not.
It's definitely going into the 5. It's just he
Off the 5
the best he's gonna do is to draw to that rail closest to him. Maybe
take the longer shot for the combo in the corner.
Yeah, the 3 lay's
Oh,
good.
he hit it real good.
He hit it real good. Nice thin here. Looks like he might run into the 9. Try to clip the right half of the 9. Come under that 4 ball. And close to the 7. In between the 7-4. Just clip the 9. Come in between the 7-4. Might even be able to hit the 4 here. Oh, he missed it all. He hit a great shot there.
2 rails, missed all the balls.
What a great shot there. See, guys, that's the deep. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy, he just. When you watch him start to get going, it's like poetry in motion. You know, he really. Both of these guys, they're artists. I'm telling you, there's going to be a point where we watch these guys run rack upon rack upon rack once they get going. I mean, Jason's beat Boosty, Justin Bergman, like he's beat Shane, he's beat Thorsten Homan, he's beat some of the best players this world has to offer, let alone Canada. So,
don't you worry. So is Erik.
And Erik's the same way, right?
Some recent wins against Earl Strickland, Shane Van Boning, Kopin Yee, Jason Shaw. So they beat them all. Put it that way. There's nobody they haven't beat.
Right, so
So
we're just
those kind of players, really.
We're just lucky to be here, really, to watch this and hang out, and you know, you don't get something like this every day where this caliber of champion comes to play. And we're just glad, like I said, you know, our sponsors, they put this together for us. We're lucky. I mean, shout out to Spot On Legends, Dave McKinnon. I mean,
Royal LePage.
great guys.
It looks like just roll it forward, stun it in, and play the 6 up the rail and 7 up the other corner. Might have missed it.
Oh,
You
he
missed
hit
it.
it just a little short. So this is the thing about diamonds, though. You know, they got that deep shelf. It's tough to get shape, tough to get that cue ball out of there. He's likely gonna go rail first if that 6 goes by the 7. He might try to go rail first and just slide over, get close to it. So we'll go long rail, short rail with a bit of running spin. Oh, he played. Yeah, see, it's hard.
He's dead perfect.
He hit that as good as he could have. Wow, I mean, what a shot. Obviously, the 6 didn't pass the 7. It would have been easier to go the other way, I think. And that was
Looks like
that was
he
a
might.
risky shot. That was a risky
Beautiful shot. Looks like he might just stun this in and try to play a 7 into the corner, trying to hold it as best he can like that.
Good shot. Good shot. You know, the other thing these guys do both so well is they control the pace at which they hit the shots. You know, nothing ever looks forced, so that they're maximizing the opening of the pocket by hitting it at a smooth, medium pace speed all the time. Both of these guys are great players. Like you watch that. That's a sign of a true great player too. Is if you see most of the shots are being shot at the same speed. The reason why they do that is because then they can start dialing in the deflection and the way the balls throw, because they're using that speed over and over. It's hard to go from hitting the ball super soft to medium to high pace and knowing how the ball's going to deflect when you hit it, or how much throw when the two balls connect, how much the cue ball is going to throw the object ball. So watch for that today.
Jason Klatt running the colors out there to take a 6-3 lead. 6-3, Jason to break. Playing 9 on the spot here, so the way to break this game, cue ball on the side rail. Cutting the break is the proper break for 9 on the spot. Just put the cue ball on the left rail, side rail there. You can break from whatever side is more comfortable for you. Just going to put a little bit of bottom left on this cue ball and draw the cue ball to the side rail before the side pocket. Just like that. And out. Forces the one in the side, and if it doesn't go on the side, it'll bank it towards the corner and trap it. Also traps the 2 ball, and it makes the wing ball go in. What you're looking for on a break of 9 balls to make the wing ball. That's the ball you're looking for, and it's the target ball to make on the break. And when 9's on the spot, and you break exactly like that with a cut break, executed perfectly, by the way, you will make the wing ball with a magic rack. More than 90% of the time at this level of play.
He tried to cross bank and he double banked. Ooh, it just held up.
Oh, and then it fell.
Oh, wow. No, it's still there, Carlin. It's still there.
Oh, it's still there.
Are you
sure?
It's crazy actually.
Unbelievable. I thought that ball dropped and it didn't.
Right? It still looks like it's down, but
There's a ball over the side pocket in case you don't see it. I promise.
yeah. Just a smooth draw there. Doesn't really want to be too straight. He might have a 2-rail angle. Just missed the 7.
Oh, he's gonna play the combo.
He's playing the combo here. You're right. Leave yourself angle. Now he's a little in time.
He wanted to leave himself the angle to go 3 rails, I think, but he's gonna draw this one out.
Looks like he just want to miss the side here. Yep. Just want to miss it.
Just like that.
Very nice. He's a little. What is that? No, wait.
Alright.
Nice shot there.
Erik, nice and tall for that shot. 6'4", 6'5", somewhere around there.
6'4", 270. Guy's a beast. Could have played linebacker out there. He's got a great stroke though. Like both of these guys, just fundamentally solid. You know, you look at their pre-shot routines over and over. It doesn't matter the toughness of the shot or what they're attempting. Like they're so good at keeping their emotions in check and going through the motions. They've worked on that. That's it. You know, another thing great players do is they work tirelessly at the little things that hold up under pressure. It doesn't matter.
It's 100% correct. 100% my biggest flaw too, I'd say.
Well, that's everybody works on it, right?
That's right.
I mean,
that's the hardest part of getting to the highest levels.
It depends on the hours you can put into it, you know, and not only that, choosing the right drills, the right teaching methods,
right,
and then doing that, working on it tirelessly. You really got to put the time in. Like that's all it is. Once you get
that's right,
and belief in yourself that you're doing the right things, you know.
Right.
Erik to break, 6'4" here.
6'4", Jason. Erik to break. Breaking from the right side, bottom rights.
Oh, we had a miscue on the break.
And hit the 1.
Did he hit the 1?
Looked like he hit the 1 there somehow, 4 rails.
Did he hit the 1?
I thought he did.
Wow, so is this a live rack? I guess is what we're going at, is what we're trying to figure out.
Well, you don't see this very often, guys.
The likelihood of this happening is pretty slim, but it looks like if they play it out, Obviously, I mean, I'm going to assume he's going to try to three foul him here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely not. It looks like he's not re-breaking, so.
I'm not sure what they're discussing. I think it's something about maybe Erik thought he didn't touch the one because he fouled on the break, but I think the cue ball came around the rails and ended up touching the one, and then the ball would have hit a rail after.
When Jason took ball in hand, but dude,
Ma.
how many balls need to hit a rail in a 9-ball rack?
It happens once in a
Right,
lifetime, so I think it's 4. But
is it 4 balls? Yeah, so 4 balls need to hit. They're re-racking.
Nobody knows what's going on.
They're
I love it.
They're re-racking, just to give
Tough
the benefit of the doubt.
Honestly, guys, for you watching out there, like you know yourself, it just doesn't happen very often for players at that level. Of course, league players, weaker players, miscues on the break are.
They happen, sure they do. But I guess it just depends on what the rules they're playing by. Both players, you could tell they just decided kind of on the spot how they were going to deal with that. So it looks like Jason's to break now. Erik just relinquishes his break.
All right. Don't think you'll see a miscue on this break.
So 6-4, Jason come up with a good break there. I don't know if he's got an open pocket for this one. It might pass the 4. I don't think so, actually. I think he might have to play it safe here. Not a real great way to control distance, but
He's going to float this and put the cue ball behind the 6 and float the 1 to the rail. If he doesn't have too much angle, that might be the shot. But it looks like he might have too much.
He could do that. He could also thin the 1 into the or go right down that gut. Just create some distance.
Oh, and he missed the 9 and got dead safe.
Missed the 9. He's left distance here. Erik's got a piece, but
tough shot. 9-footer. Both balls on the rail.
Very tough. It looks like the 1 might be it's very close to the rail too. So to create distance, he's got to hit this paper thin. Paper thin. The one thing that he does have, or he can try to bank the 1 into the 9 and stop it there. Stop the 1 with the 9 ball, and try to find an alleyway down.
Down 2-3 rails behind the colors.
Absolutely.
Tough shot. Oh, and he had enough to hit the right side of the 1.
I couldn't.
Wow, what a shot that was! And
very nice.
Wow, what a shot!
Buried him to the.
Unbelievable.
Buried him to the 5 ball.
Everybody watching knows that shot was high level of difficulty. I didn't even see that shot.
I couldn't
think he could hit that side of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you can't really tell when you're watching the camera either. I'm sure if I was on the table, I would have seen it.
Erik was in the way a little. Yeah, he was in the way. His body was
Not
in the way.
Erik.
We couldn't see the. Yeah.
Couldn't see over the tree.
Couldn't see the white, man. We couldn't see the white.
Beautiful shot. Jason looking at the kick from the end rail.
I'm wondering how he's going here. It looks like he's spin kicking underneath the 6. There we go. 2 rails. Try to create some distance. He's going to sell out, it looks like. Sell out. He left him a nice shot. Erik's got pretty natural 3-rail shape. In between the 4-8, he's going to come tight here. Tight 3. Oh, he hit it almost a little too tight.
And it's
bumped the 7.
Bumps the 7 out a little bit. I think he was using the 7 as a blocker ball to stop the cue ball, so it keeps him on a good angle above the ball.
Oh, he might be. He hooked himself here, I think.
I think there's the 4 first.
Oh, the 4, yeah, absolutely.
Tough to see, I know.
Yeah. Tough to see the colors from here.
Alright, so now he's got the
3 rails in for the 5.
Right, it looks like he landed a little straight. He might have to draw it back, but yeah, he's drawing it back. Just 6 inches back.
It looks like he got straight again. He's
like
straight again,
yeah,
Carl.
Looks like he's straight again.
This one, he's got a few feet between the balls. This'll test the skewing.
Oh, this is the tester.
Yeah.
Draw it all the way back, or?
I think you got to try to draw into the 8 if you can.
I have enough angle to go forward 2 rails.
He made a nice ball stroke. Really nice ball stroke.
Boys.
Beautiful follow
Girls.
stroke there. That's why these guys are good, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna just draw back a little.
Yeah, he's going to draw back, shoot the 8 in the side.
Absolutely. Nice little stun draw, good natural angle. We're gonna have a 6-5 game here.
Beautiful run out from Erik there.
Just reminding everybody again that if you want in on the raffle, you can actually just let us know on the stream by commenting, or you can private message myself, Brian Hooker, or Carlin Sanderson, and we'll get you in for the draw.
Or Brian Epp. Actually, Brian might be the best one while we're doing the commentary, or any of us.
All our information is in the top right corner there. 1 ticket for $30 Canadian, 3 for $75.
That's by e-transfer.
That's e-transfer. That's for Canadians. If there are any American viewers out there that want to get in on the raffle as well to support these great players, it's 1 ticket for $25 US or 3 for $60, and that's going to be sent to through PayPal to Hjorleifson.com. And this is the Q package you can win, guys. So it's a nice package for the cost. Very nice. It's great that Spot On Billiards, the guys down there, Justin and Cedric, that it's amazing that they donated this for the players. So let's support them out there. We've also got a couple personal friends of mine down at Legends supporting this event. Don Leone, Matt Gillingham. 2 all-time great, nice guys. They do so much for our game, so much for the players. And I'm honored that I am friends with these guys. I mean, it's just if you're ever in the Brantford area, make sure you go down to 20 Dalhousie Street, Brantford. That's where they're located. They've got great drinks, good specials, and a wonderful pool hall.
Definitely couldn't agree more.
And then Dave McKinnon, I mean, he's the one putting us up for this match today. This is his table. He's one of the very well-known realtors in this area in Brantford, also Southern Ontario. You know, he works St. Catharines, Hamilton, Brantford.
I wouldn't doubt it if people know him all over the world. He's
All
so
over
good.
the place. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and just a super nice guy, easy to talk to, very knowledgeable in real estate.
Super easy going.
Yes, absolutely. And
I can imagine buying a house from him would be a breeze.
Yeah, it probably makes it a very easy transition. You know.
Definitely.
And
It was easy to come here and meet him for the first time today, and I've never felt so warm in my life. It's like going to my family's for dinner.
He's great. He is. Yeah, absolutely. Just a good guy all around. So if you have any real estate needs or wants or questions, I mean, he's the guy to contact. His information is there on the screen for you guys.
I think Erik with a dry break there at 6-4. Bit of a funky
Open the
rat
balls
there. I
up.
can't
He's
see that.
tight now again. I think that 4-ball might just be. Let's see here. Do we have space? When they take a break, we'll go try it again. So was that another game? Did they win the last one?
No, that was Erik. So that was the dry break from Erik. This is still the same game. The balls didn't spread very well. I think it's 6-4. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we'll confirm the score. We might have missed a game there, guys. If you can let me know if we missed a game there. Send me a message in the. Send me a message there in the comments if we missed a game. Go back here. Go back. I was just waiting to see. What did you say?
If anybody would like to donate towards the stream, feel free. Same email address is great.
Yeah.
Trying our best here, guys. You get to watch two of the best players in the country play for free, so I mean,
Yeah, it's just
we're
the
trying here, guys. I know it's not perfect, but
It's just the internet. Here's a little. Yeah, see, it is 6'5".
gotta remember there's always a snowstorm in Canada up in the Great White North.
Thanks, guys. I did miss one. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean,
Didn't want to tell you you're right.
we're a little bit out in the country here, and that's just the way it goes. I mean, it is a free stream, so we wish we could have a little bit better quality, but it's just the way it is.
Just a couple sacrifices we make for the game we love.
That's right.
We don't always get to play on the tables we like.
That's right. Got a tough one here. I mean, you
Tricky safety little battle going on here.
I think he's got the pot. He's gonna try to float it in, and
I think he muscles this one in and goes
think
across two rails and back out into the
You
middle
think
of the
he'll
table.
pump it? You think he'll pump it? I think he might hit this with just a smooth, like medium pace, get to the center of the table. Yeah,
Definitely, you were right. I like pumping that ball because of that exact reason. When you roll that ball, you're going to overcut it as much as your mind tells you not to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that he played the wrong shot. It's probably the right shot. I just find it's tough from back there, too. You'd have to be behind the ball, but when you hit them a little firmer on shots like that, I feel like the accuracy goes up, but that's just me, maybe.
Tougher to control the pit. It was a little thick for that speed, though.
Might have been, yeah.
It looked like a little thick for that speed, and sometimes you get, the ball will bend on new cloth, or it might just move. It'll do something just a little funny where you can't account for it.
Right.
It's you just get a little twist here and there, and the ball ends up somewhere completely different than you thought it was going to. So it's tough. Playing on fast equipment's tough. It takes being fully committed and focused on exactly what you're doing all the time. That's what makes the game of pool hard. It's not like golf or tennis where you're controlling one ball. Every time you shoot in this game, you're controlling what the object ball is doing and the cue ball. And that weighs on you mentally, especially when you put in sessions like these guys are going to do in the next 2 days, playing for 10 to 12 hours a day. Every shot, they're focusing on a couple things. At least the cue ball and the object ball, and sometimes more if they're playing a breakout or trying to move something somewhere. And that's what makes this game one of the most difficult in the world, is the stamina and focus it takes in these long sessions. To do it at the absolute highest level. I mean, anyone can go bang a ball around, but these guys put the ball on a string for 10 to 12 hours. I mean, it's remarkable.
It's unbelievable is what it is, and it's such a mentally draining game, physically draining game. It requires...
Jason got a little bad here. He kind of got tree-topped himself, with a ball in hand. Absolutely.
Yeah, unexpected there. You might have a bit of room to cue on the right side of the six with that. Forces you.
He's going to draw this back for shape in the side. He's done for the corner. Yeah, I think he was trying the side and he just underhit it a little.
Either that or he gave himself a double option there. Always, that is the right way to play that shot, because if you do underhit it, even under pressure, a lot of people will underhit it. Not that he was there.
Yeah.
But people will underhit that shot, so you get a couple options. You get it to the position you want, or you hit it soft and you get it to a corner.
Yeah, see, I like fully committing on something like that, because usually when I'm thinking about two things going on at the same time, I dead hook myself on both of them. It's somehow.
Right. No, you're right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, he did. Maybe he
should definitely commit to just one of them.
He could have been playing the corner. He could.
Never know.
Yeah, he hit it good.
Jay is more of a safer kind of player. He will take the safer.
He's a percentage player, Jason.
Yeah,
he
likes to take the 85
smart.
over the 83, even if the shot's close.
Very, very smart player.
Intricacies.
Super knowledgeable with safety, with everything about this game. He's got a pool IQ of 160. That's for sure. So takes a 7-5 lead over Erik.
Jason Klatt racking the balls. Raised to 13. 7-5. Jason to break.
We can get both guys. We haven't really seen any packages put together. Both guys still kind of, getting
Figuring
adapting
it
to
out.
the table. I mean, I can speak. I can speak from playing with Jason the last, since things open up, we've been getting out and been able to practice a little bit, and we put some time in on a friend's table down at Erie Billiards in Windsor. Jason gave a couple lessons there a day or two ago, and the guys down there let us use the 9-foot, and the Gold Crown there is one of the tightest 9-foots in Ontario that I've played on. I mean, all the pockets are 4 inches or less, like maybe 3 7/8, something like that, like very, very tight. Can't catch a piece of the rail at all, the ball's not going in. And we played a match the other day, and he ran four racks of 10 ball in a row on me on that table. And I know how tough it plays.
It's a table where I've seen a match where people just quit and decided to play another day on a table that they could make a run out on, because I saw 7 innings.
Yeah.
2 strong players.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we're going to see that, folks. I guarantee you, when these guys get comfortable today, we're going to see this table's playing nice and smooth and open, and I guarantee you we're going to see some big packages. So once these guys get comfortable, it's gonna be interesting.
Erik taking a peek here. You've got hooked. He's hooked behind the 3. I think he's hooked behind the 3.
Yeah, I think
Looks like the.
he's right.
Oh, never mind.
He's in the
That's
pot.
the 9 ball
He's
with the
deep
3.
in the jaws. I don't know if he's gonna go for this pot. He can also bank the 1 ball back up table, clip half ball, and try to come under that. I think it's a 2 ball down there.
You could hit it thin, leave it to the back. Oh, there's another shot
He
there.
played a 2 bank under the stack. That's a nice shot. That's a really nice shot.
It's a very good shot.
Jason's got a decent escape here, but it's going to be tough to leave any distance. He's got a 2-rail escape, just missed the 7. He's going to try to hit it very full and likely try to play it between the 5, 3, 9.
I think he goes 1 rail here with draw.
1 rail, yeah, he could do that too. The 2 rail, he's
Really
got to hit
forces
fairly
you.
firm.
Because you don't want to foul going 2 rails on this one.
Yeah, he hit it good. It
The
just
only problem is you sell out, right?
Right. 1
I
rail,
know.
you sell out. You sell out there. Hey guys, so the good thing about what we're doing today too with this stream is the quality might be a little rough right now, but it's being recorded and it's going to be reposted. So we're going to have this match over the 2 days in its entirety reposted back to Facebook once it's done. I mean, it is live right now, but that should help the quality. The quality will go up after that as well. So just bear with us. I mean, we can't really do anything about the internet.
Just cheer these guys on.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are 2 great players. We're getting, even whatever the quality is at this point in time, it is what it is.
I promise you the quality of pool you're going to watch today is going to be at the utmost best.
Exactly. So, yeah. So we'll cheer these 2 Canadian champions on and watch some good pool in the meantime. And yeah, like I said, I mean, if you guys want raffle tickets, post in the comments, or you can contact Carlin or myself.
It's a
direct
beautiful
message.
Viking cue package.
Absolutely, got the break cue, the jump, the case, the playing cue. I mean, it really is a great deal for what you're paying for per ticket. And like I said, yeah, gracious enough that the guys from Spot On put that up for us. I mean,
That was awesome.
Amazing, right? Yeah.
Great job there from Justin and Sidchick over there at Spot On Billiards.
All right, Jay's got just a little. He's gonna just stop it. He's got natural shape. Looks like. Just rolled through a hair. He's gonna go to the rail here. I think maybe he might stun to the rail. Or he
Seven's on the. Is the 7 up there?
The 7's up by the up by
Just
the
gonna
top corner.
stop it dead maybe.
It's
He's
just
straight.
a little off angle here, right? Just a bit off
Oh.
angle. Stun to the rail, under the 8. Nice shot there, Jason.
Alright, he's gonna hit this one, come 2 rails and out, somewhere closer to the middle, above the 9, and shoot the 8 into the corner.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Where he's looking there. He's thinking about going under it.
I think you go under it. I don't like babying this. You know, there's all this room down here.
All depends if the 7's on the rail or not. If it's in the jaws, if it's in the pocket, you can do a lot of things. In this situation, you might only be able to play under it.
Yeah, absolutely. It is hard for us to see.
And he went somewhere between because he was undecided, it looks like.
That's right, and he just clipped that. Now he's gonna have to play a jump shot here. Yeah, Bryce. Yeah, don't move. Hey, I think he's getting upset, Erik, about moving around.
For all you guys out there, if you don't commit fully to the shot, and you're stuck between 2 thoughts, as Brian Grant did earlier.
That's what happens. You
This is
get
what
hooked
happens.
every time, right? So I think he was a little undecided. I think he played the draw shot, trying to bump the 9 in the face to get it out of there, not even worry about it. And that's what happens when you're just a little bit off. You know, you catch half ball. And
Could have had a tricky 7 ball too. It could have been straight and also on the rail, and couldn't really see from here. But
yeah, I mean, it's
either
nice.
way, he should have a routine jump shot. He's probably the favorite to make it.
Absolutely, and you know, it's easy for us to talk out here in the commentary box like we never made a mistake ever. But I promise you, if I was out there, I'd be playing half as well as these guys right now. So, yeah. Still early days, lots of pressure on both of them. They've never had a match like this between each other before, so it's
Don't forget, big pride on the line. Big pride on
big
the
pride
line.
on the line.
Who's the
Absolutely.
Manitoba champ?
Yeah, Manitoban.
Manitobans.
Yeah, man in the tuba.
Is it going to be the gentleman from,
Selkirk, Jason.
or is it going to be Winterpeg?
Winterpeg, yeah, Winterpeg Erik. Oh, you can't hit that much better. Good speed.
Good stroke. You see
Beautiful
the
shot.
long pause on the backstroke.
Beautiful shot.
Good follow through.
That's another
Good case.
That's another good thing you just said. The long pause on the backstroke. That's for everybody else out there. There's got to be a bit of a pause because the muscles that you use to bring the cue back are different than the ones you use pushing the cue forward, right? Like you use your tricep to bring the cue back and your bicep to bring it forward. And if there's a change, a violent change, you don't let a little pause happen and there's a violent change of direction between those two muscle groups, the cue's going to go offline. You're going to miss it every time. So that pause is key. I like that you said that, Colonel.
Definitely,
That's
yeah.
huge.
Something I introduced in my game. Erik introduced it into my game a few years ago, and when I'm at my best, that's because I'm using the pause at its fullest. And sometimes it's hard to remember to do that, but if you watch guys like Erik and Jay, they don't forget that, ever. And I guess that's what separates the 750s and above from the 700s.
That's just playing right, Carl. It's just practicing, doing it right over and over again, ingraining it in your muscle and your mind. Repetition, right? But you got to have that knowledge before you can introduce repetition. And sometimes it takes people their entire lives to get those little, those subtle hints, those small.
What a long shot from
Those
Erik there
small
on the one.
details that, take a lifetime to learn if you do it on your own. That's why it's good to get lessons from these guys. You know, Erik and Jay, they have that knowledge. They've gotten it. They're
good at explaining it.
They're great at explaining it. Absolutely, they're worth it. If you want to step your game up, I'm telling you, talk to both of these guys. They know what's up. They know how to help you out properly.
Yeah, they have Erik Hjorleifson. If your guys are around Toronto or anywhere in the world, now he has a website, erikhjorleifson.com. The spelling of his name is ErikHjorleifson.com. He does live coaching via the Facebook or via live chat on Facebook and in person. You can go through the website. You can message him on Facebook Messenger. He'll do in-person lessons, virtual lessons, any kind of lesson you would like. He's always there for information. He's always there for help and guidance. You want to check out his website, erikhjorleifson.com, and don't be afraid to book a few lessons with him.
Yes. I've worked on the game with both of these guys, and I can tell you they're both great, both of them, and they both bring basically the same. And they both have the same ideas basically. They just explain them slightly different, and that's
what you need,
right? It's good to have different opinions, a different
definitely.
view from both sides.
Definitely. In any sport, you
Right.
want to get as much of information as you can and take what you like to take from that, and leave the rest, and that's how you develop to be your own champion.
That's right, Carlin. Yeah, absolutely. So we got a bit of a tie-up game here going on. We're playing some safeties.
I can't see the colors of the
So
balls.
that's the two and the 3 are back there.
A little color blindness here. I'm sorry.
Eric's playing a jump loose
Kick.
rail kick. Yeah, absolutely. Just he hit it good.
Hit the
No.
9 first. I
Oh,
think
he
it
did.
just slightly moved the 9.
I couldn't see the 2 back there, but the 4 was actually in front of the 2.
No
Eric,
kidding. There's
he
4
just,
balls there, and I
just-
thought there was 2 or 3.
he just nipped the 4 slightly before he came in. So Jay's got a combination here. Looks pretty straight. Looks he'll just shoot it, stop it dead, leave himself straight in. Oh, he's got a bit of angle. Come one rail out here, get to the 3. This rack's gonna
A little bit over the ball there. Oh,
He hit it
might
very
be soft.
Oh, he hit it very like perfect pocket way, but
Just enough to not be queuing over top of the ball here.
exactly, it's perfect.
Should be
He's good.
routine from here.
Looks like he's gonna just float through, stun through to the rail. He's likely gonna play this in the side.
Don't tell me he's hooked there.
No, he's okay. He's on the 4. He's likely gonna shoot this in the corner, play the 6 in the side next. Just
Six in the side, 7
leave
in the
himself
side.
nice. Yeah, and he should be home free. He's gonna take an 8-5 lead.
Put a stroke on that to make sure that he pockets the ball and gets on the right side of the 7. He got dead perfect for a stop shot. For all you guys out there, watch how he shoots the 9 here. He won't roll it in. He'll always hit it with force, medium stroke, ensure that there's nothing funny going to happen like a kick or a skid.
That's right. That's another good analogy and a good observation. Is that if we start hitting things too soft, the balls actually stay together longer.
More chance for dirt, grime, chalk, things to go astray.
That's right.
Instead of that quick reaction of the balls where there's less chance for something to go wrong.
They're not together as long, right? And when you hit it faster, it's like, when you hit it slower, the balls actually stick together just that split second longer. And if there's any unwanted side spin or a piece of dirt that caught the contact point, I'm sure you guys have all seen a skid. The ball will drastically go off the line that you were planning on hitting it on to start with, and you'll miss the shot. So, like Carlin said, it's that medium to strong pace to just ensure that the balls are connecting with each other and holding their true line.
That's right. Keeps your arms in check. It's just the right way to play the game, and you just won't see any of the top players hitting them soft in those situations.
That's right.
But you will see it at your local pool hall.
No, definitely, yeah. That's something I could probably implement in my own game a little more. It's just that extra little bit. I'm
here, confidence.
Yeah.
This ball's going in. My arm's going to stay straight. The ball's going to stay straight. If it's humid, it won't skid. lots of things. Like, just good all around.
That's big. Yeah, it's real big.
Seems so simple, but it's actually very important.
So we got ball in hand here. Jason scratched on the break. Made a couple balls. Eric's got, the way Eric plays, he plays nice and fast. This should be done in 35 seconds.
Either drawing it straight back or two rails.
He's Z drawing, I think.
Two rails.
Z draw, two railer. Yeah.
Float into the angle for the 5, 6 in the side, 7 in the bottom right.
He hit it perfect, yeah.
Pretty wide open here.
Yeah, he can get on either side of the 6. I mean, he'd probably like to be, he can come 3 rails
Pretty
into
pointed
it.
there.
Exactly. So he's going to leave
Somewhere in the
himself a
middle.
little back angle so he can shoot it in at a good pace, come 3 rails for the angle into the 7. If he gets short too, he can draw below the 7 or above it, depending the angle he gets.
Correct.
So he's in a good spot here. He's got a few ways to get to this 7 ball from the 6 once he makes the 5. He looked a little.
Looks like a little straight. It looks like you
He's
might have to
okay.
draw it straight back
He can
or
be,
forward 1 rail.
He's got tons of options. He'll just draw it straight back. Oh, draw 2 rails.
How about that one?
Nice shot. That's a nice shot. Hit it perfect. He'll just float up. Might cheat the pocket a little just so he doesn't leave himself on the rail, but he'll move.
Watch how he floats this one, guys. It's not as slow as you think. It's like a slow medium. Watch.
It's a stun kind of. Yeah, exactly.
So that cue ball's not rolling until it hits the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
You never really want to roll a ball unless you have to. And of course you have to sometimes, but if you don't have to, don't do it.
Or the other thing too, guys, is if you practice that, if you really practice, like sometimes you can get skids regardless, so it is, you don't want to do it, but you can actually practice those little roll shots, and they can be used for good in a game, but like Carlin's saying, you want to hit everything medium firm. It's the way to play the game. 8-6.
Unless, of course, we're playing a little one pocket, which we'll see.
Good help by Eric there, 8-6. Yeah, both these guys can play one pocket. I've seen both of them play big gambling matches. Well, actually, I haven't seen Jason. I've seen Eric play some big gambling matches in one pocket. He's a good player. Him and Dave Parker have gone at it a few times. I don't know if Erik and Jeff Robson have played. He's another good one pocket. But Erik plays all the games well. So does Jay. Jason's. I mean, obviously, we talked about it a little bit earlier. He's a 5-time Canadian 8-ball Open champion. I mean, his best game is definitely 8-ball. We're going to be playing 2 sets of 8-ball, so you'll be able to see that on full display.
I think it's both their best game. I'm pretty sure when I was talking to Erik a few years back, I remembered this one, but I remember asking what his favorite game was, and he said 8-ball, and it surprised me.
Both
I always
smart
thought it
guys.
was 9-ball. I guess his second favorite game is 9-ball.
Well, he's got a great stroke, right? Like, how could you not think Erik wouldn't love 9-ball? You know, he can get from anywhere. He can get anywhere from anywhere.
Anytime.
Exactly, right? So
It's in any situation.
when you watch a guy that has that kind of confidence with the cue ball, you would think that rotation would be his favorite game, definitely. I know it's Jason's favorite game. Just his pool IQ is it's up there, right? I mean, I've got to spend lots of time with him. He thinks the pattern so well. Minimal movement on the cue ball to get the job done. He kisses balls open so well. Just gets on the right angles all the time. Like he's a tactician. He's a super 8-ball player.
Shoot him here. He shoots the 3 into the right.
Nice shot.
Looks like he's shooting the
4-ball in the corner. He's
4-ball underneath the 5 there, right?
Yeah, he'll just come to the long rail and out, it looks like. I think he'll probably try to go to the rail here. He's a little off angle. He'll just float. It looks like he'll just come short of the
Which
side.
one's the 4 there?
He'll come just short of the side, it looks like, and back to center table. I'm thinking, he's a little thin on this ball. Oh, he's going to stun. He might stun 3 rails then. Watch out for a 6-ball. Oh, no.
Just stunned it over. Just to ensure he didn't mess himself up on the 9-ball
It
again.
looked thinner. It looked like he was thinner than he was. I thought he might have had to go to that long rail, but it was good. He was in perfect shape.
Yep, he just needed to not hook himself from the 9. He definitely did a good job of that.
So now,
Looks like the 6 is on the bottom of our screen here.
and the 8 and the 7 are both in the way. He might have to play just a smooth draw stroke here, like a
2 rails.
In between the 7-9, just go to the right to the rail, stun it over.
Nice. Good call on the smooth draw
Wow,
there.
it was tough. The 8 was in the way, the 7 was in the way coming one.
Might have landed a bit funny on this one too, but if he didn't, he draws straight back, and if he did, he could go one rail out.
This is a really firm middles. Yeah,
That's the shot.
Absolutely. Nice stun. Perfect stun there.
And he's out from here. We're looking like 9-6 for Jason Klatt.
He's looking good here, guys. He's starting to get into the rhythm. I'm telling you. Once
Whoa,
you see
commentator curse.
wiped its
almost got
wiped
him
its
there.
feet a little. Wiped its feet, as Jim Weich would say, it wiped its feet a little. Yeah, he's starting to look really comfortable. Both these guys are getting comfortable, you know. He's getting his pace of the table down. You can see it. You can just see him getting more and more confident as things go. Nice shot. Nice out.
No
Jay.
babying any of these shots, guys.
Very
As
nice
you see.
out.
All right, 9-6. Jason Klatt leading over Erik Hjorleifson in the first set. Race to 13-9 ball. All right, Jason racking the balls. Breaking game number 16.
Yeah, you guys help yourselves, man. It's over there.
I brought it for everyone. I thought I'm good.
Bottom left, cue ball to the side rail, and out to the middle. See, I
Beautiful
mentioned that earlier. The one ball either goes in the side, but he's not really trying to make it in the side. What he's trying to do is make the wing ball in the corner, and the one ball sharp at the side, banking towards the corner where it is now. It's called trapping the one. That's what the high-level players, you always say, they always have a shot on the first ball. It's because they're trying to do that off the rack. He's controlling the one, and the wing ball, and the cue ball in one shot.
And he made 3 balls as well. And he was trying. That looked like, yeah, he's good on the 4 here. He's got a 1 rail. He'll just hit this with high ball, just topspin. He's gonna just try to come 1 rail. It looks like, and come back down the table and get on that 5.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
at the 7. Oh, that's a 5. Yeah, just a high ball. Just 1 rail, short rail, back down table.
Oh, he's drawing at 2 rails.
Easy.
Yeah, he has more angle than it looks like.
It could be.
Oh, never mind.
He hit a very soft spin shot there.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, neither did I. It was well executed, though. He might have been thick. He might have been really thick on
Yeah,
that ball.
he wanted to ensure he got himself straight enough on the 5 up this way instead of on the other side of the 5.
That's right. He was thick. He was thick on that ball going straight towards the pocket. So he manipulated with spin, but he just caught the horn here.
And
It's unfortunate. He's left Erik a
I'm
bit
sure
of a
he
tough
wanted
shot.
to play that 5 up in the other corner. He just didn't quite have enough to get over there, it looked like.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
caused him to miss the shot
Yeah,
on the longer pot.
He was just straight on it. He was a little straight on it.
Got a bit funny here. He's in the 50-yard line, as they would call it, between shooting it in the side of the corner or possibly a safety. It looks like from here he's going to shoot it into the side in the middle pocket.
It's a tough one here, Carlin. I don't know what he's deciding. He's thinking.
Oh, now he's looking at the corner. It's a tricky angle. This is the kind of angle where it's hard to commentate. You really need to be behind the ball. You'll see what he does here. He'll play the right shot. I think it's going to be a safety
I
behind the
actually
8-9.
don't mind a safety here. I think that's
1 rail, bank it to behind the 6 in the middle of the rail.
real thin.
Oh,
2
real
rails. That's the play right there. What a beautiful
What a beautiful shot. For
Beautiful.
all you guys watching at home, everyone was just schooled on that one.
Beautifully executed.
Beautifully.
The one thing that Jay's got going for him here is that it's fairly close to the rail. He can come 2 rails under this to try to get some separation and hit it pretty full where the cue ball will stop. He just wants to
Favorite
find
to hit it, I'd say.
He's going to play a masse actually and hit it thick and use the 8-6 as a... Oh, that's for ordering.
For all you guys watching online, the discount code is for you going to Spot On Billiards website and ordering from them. You get a 10% discount for as part of the stream.
That's
part
right.
of watching the stream. It's what they've offered for everybody. So anybody watching, we have lots of cases and cues in stock at Spot On Billiards. Head on to spotonbilliards.com, enter the promo code at the top, JEMatch, and you'll get 10% off your order. Yeah, that should be everything about that to fill you guys in case you're wondering about the discount code at the top of your screen there.
Ooh, I didn't see that one coming. You know, that's another thing right there, guys. Distance, right? Jay knew he was going to hit that ball full. He was going to leave distance, even though it was close to the pocket. It's still missable. There's a lot of table between.
He played a safety there, huh?
He wasn't trying to shoot that in.
I know. I didn't realize that until just now.
I think he was trying to shoot it in, buddy. He missed it. I think he missed it.
Hard to tell because he didn't get. It might have been a miscue. He didn't get the shape for.
Yeah.
And now it looks like he was trying to. Hard to explain on
I
that
know
one.
he would have shot it at it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have shot at it. He might have just got a weird contact. That's right.
Jay gonna play a safety here behind the 8-9. They might have left him a window, and he did.
He left him a piece.
Depending on how full you can hit this, you want to try and get him.
Splitter. He's gonna split it again. Try to use the 8-9. I think unless he can try to hit. Oh, yeah, maybe he might bank it down table. No, he split it. He's using the 8-9. Split it with some rights. Use the 8-9. I don't think he got him. He left
him either a thin cut in the corner or a bank. Possible safety. Looks like he's got a thin cut in the corner. Go across a couple times, maybe into the 8.
You might not see him shoot this. He might play 2 rails and use the 9. Jay, he's straight for the bank too. There's no real reward to playing that bank because you can't get on the 6 really well, right? It depends.
I think he just rolls it one rail behind the 8-9, puts a cue ball on the other side of the 6.
Yeah, or even thin it on the right side of the 5 and come 2 rails
behind the 8-9 where it is now, but a little better.
Just leave it there. Yeah, just leave it there. Crazy. I guess we'll find out. This is where
hard to see how much ball he has, right?
That's right. That's right. It's tough from the booth. We can only speculate. He did go for the bank, and he had a nice.
Well, even a blind squirrel can catch a net once in a while. I gotta be 1 for 10 by now.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Finally got a call under my belt here.
Nice bank.
He's going to draw the 6 to the side rail. It looks like maybe back across and shoot the 8 in the left corner pocket.
Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, he's taking the blind shot. Very nice shot there. I mean, most people like shooting that into the other pocket because you can see the angle going in. He's shooting away from it, right? It's easier to shoot away from it, or not shoot away from it. But he hit that perfect.
Yeah, he had the option there to choose between a tough pot and easy shape, or a tough shape and an easy pot.
Exactly. Hit him nice. Jason starting to open up a little bit here. Not really any racks run, just always getting the better of the exchanges, it looks like.
Jason Klatt taking a 10-6 lead over Erik Hjorleifson, race to 13.
got a little bit of a jacked up shot here. He's just gonna float it. He hit it good until he. Oh! That's how tight this table is. He's waiting for it. Don't touch the table too hard. I don't want it to go. No, I'm kidding around.
I think he just tried to cheat that ball to get the cue ball off the rail more, and he hit that up the rail too far, in my opinion. I think that he just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just missed it.
I mean, it's new cloth. He's trying to do that. He's trying to expand the pocket, and on new cloth, guys, on any table really, but on new cloth specifically,
Tough. See, that's
if you need to cheat it,
See how
just let
tough
it graze it at slow speed on the way in. Hits the rail, then hits the outside horn, and then it kind of trickles in. That one, they just won't do it on deep shelves.
But even, yes, exactly, right? Even when you miss it on a deep shelf, it's so deep, it's sitting deep in the pocket that the next guy is going to have a challenge, no matter where he is,
Yeah.
to play shape for the next
Even
ball.
though the ball's right in the hole,
Yeah,
it's a hard shot.
It's the hardest. It's the hardest, especially if you've got to move.
Very hard to control where the cue ball's going after. The pot itself, of course, is easy, but getting to the next ball from anywhere from there can be very difficult.
Jay did a good job. You made it actually a really nice pot on that 5 ball.
Nice stroke there. It looks like he's hooked himself on the 9 again.
He's got himself.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna need that jump cue again.
A 9 ball's not been Jay's friend, but he might have enough to swerve just a hair.
He's
jacked up. He's jacked up just a little bit.
He's gonna throw this 7 in.
A lot of lefts.
Tons of left. Throw it in. Hit it good. Nice speed. Didn't get away from him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Could be a little straight, but you can maneuver a few different ways here. He's looking at it. He's looking at playing this, I think, with follow. One round out.
Yeah, followed it with some left, some running. Kind of bend the angle with the speed he hit it at, right? Create a little angle. See, right, guys? Because he was fairly straight on, if you hit that with a lot of lefts or rights, the ball will actually move off its tangent line before the spin takes and create more angle.
So for a ball you think doesn't go, you can make them go by putting the outside spin on it.
That's right, and it's called that's deflection. And you know, the firmer you hit the ball, the more it's going to deflect off its tangent line before the spin starts to grab on the table. So that's something to look for too. Like if you guys are practicing at home, try hitting the same shot with 5 different speeds. You know, ultra slow, slow, medium, and then medium fast, and then fast. Try hitting it and you'll notice how vastly different the cue ball will travel to different spots on the table. And that's what I like when you watch a lot of the very best players. They don't have to necessarily use a whole ton of spin. They can manipulate the cue ball just with speed.
That's right.
If you ever watch DJ McGinley, he does that a lot. He's a master at manipulating the cue ball just with speed and like a quarter tip of English either way.
Yep.
He's very good at it.
Yeah, definitely a speed manipulator for sure.
Yeah.
Don't think he tries to use as much spin as possible. He tries to stay near the center of the cue ball and let the speed change the angle of the ball.
That's right, and he's very good at it. That's why his potting is so good. If you notice that.
Oh, I definitely noticed
His
it.
potting's very.
If anybody noticed it, I think it would be me. Sitting in my chair for hours at a time.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
You played. You know what? It was a good match between you guys. Like it was. You know, you had a bit of a rough start and kind of got out of it early, but you made a really nice comeback and started to put some pressure on and put some packages together. You know, run a 4-pack, run a 2-pack, run it. You know, you got back into it and it was just such a big lead early on that
couldn't overcome it.
It was a lot to overcome late. That's right. But you played well. Both of you played well. You both had your moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you played where you got.
That's right.
Yes.
One of us capitalized a few more times, and it wasn't me. But maybe next time it'll be me. You never know.
That's right.
Time will tell.
It just happens. Like, yeah. You always have another day, man. You always live to fight another day, and that's what brings you back hungry next time. You know.
Oh, definitely.
You gotta take losses, because if you didn't take losses,
you wouldn't know the feeling.
Well, you wouldn't know how to change.
Right.
You wouldn't know how to get better. You wouldn't know. You always have to look at yourself and say, what did I do here that caused me to lose this game? And you always have to take an honest look at yourself, an honest assessment, and put the hard work. You know it's going to be hard work. You got to put the hard work in. Okay, what did I do wrong? I didn't play safe particularly well. So then you put some drills together and you really work on, speed and thinning balls, and like it's constant.
No,
Right?
to add on to that, like the best piece of knowledge I've ever received in this game was from Alex Paguline, which I'm sure I don't have to explain who he is to you guys. But he told me one day after I lost the tournament, I was in the corner and I was beating myself up, not physically. And he came over to me and said, just remember one thing. After every match, whether you win or lose, especially after you lose, you must learn something. And if you didn't learn anything, well, then you got to start over.
And that's right.
So from there on, I've always remembered to look back at my match, whether I win or lose, and I try to learn something from every one of them.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice shot there.
Nice shot there. Nice and smooth. Hit it with a good pace.
Looks like he's just going to float this in. Soft medium stroke off the rail, put a 9 on the side. Erik's.
Yeah, I thought he might do that. It's hard to see the angles,
Yeah.
It's hard, but
Either side is good there.
that's right.
He's letting the stroke out a little bit there.
That's right, exactly. So that he can hit a little firmer, right? That's
right.
That's exactly right.
He's preparing for a package.
He's getting close, Eric.
I feel it. We got 11-8. Jason Klatt leading over Erik Hjorleifson. Race to 13, 9-ball.
I got from Sarah. What's that? I got from Sarah.
Yeah, it's a guy from Sarn.
11-8. Erik racking. Looking to run a couple here. Tied up at 11. Erik needs 5. Jason needs 2. Erik to break. Cue ball on the right side. Close to the rail. About 4 inches off. Long bridge. See where his bridge is on the cue. Very long bridge. Very long backstroke. Long pause. Nice and fluid on the follow through. A little bit of a fast follow through. It looks like the balls aren't racking perfect for some reason. I know they're using a magic rack, but it looks like it's not flying in. The balls aren't spreading perfect every time. Not really sure. Could just be anything. It's a dry break there from Erik. He's hooked him on the 1. Jason's going to play a push out on the 5. Leave him on the back rail. And see what he does here. Erik's looking at it. He's going to try and hit the 1 ball on his right side, thin, our left side from our screen. Try and put the 1 ball off the side cushion behind the 2-7 and the cue ball. He's going to give it back. Jason's going to play that shot then. He's going to try and cut it thin to the right side rail behind the 7 and the cue ball behind the colors down past the 9 and the 5. Just like that. And he's left him an edge here. He's going to play this shot, hit it thin on the right side of the ball, left side of the ball, 3 rails behind the colors. Oh, he had enough to hit it like that. Wow, what a shot. So he had enough ball there to stop it behind the 7. And here it's a good hook there on the 1. 1's in the middle of the table. It's always harder to hit a ball when you're kicking when it's in the middle of the table. It's easier to judge a kick when the object ball is closer to a rail. This is a tough shot, even though it's just a 1-rail escape. And he's missed it. It's not easy. For anybody out there that thinks that's easy, remember, it's easier to kick a ball when it's closer to the rail than when it's not. Erik with ball in hand here to make it 11-9 if he gets out. Pretty routine out here. A little straight on the 2, drop back. Bottom right's 1 railing out. He had enough, 2 rails and out. And 3 in the right corner, 4-5 in the left corner. It's got a little bit of angle here. You might check this one a little bit. He is. He's checking it. Make sure he stays there. Yep. Got a little funny here too. Shot is either to go forward 1-2 rails underneath the 5 or draw straight back 1 rail or 2 rails and land somewhere in the middle of the table. He's force punch that one instead to avoid the cue ball traveling so much. Get back on track. Very nice shot. Draw this one back to the 6 on the side. Now he's probably going to draw this ball back and play the 7 in the right corner because it creates easier shape from the 7 to the 8. But he had a lot of angle there, it looked like. So he ended up playing it 7 in the left corner pocket. Makes it a little tougher to get to the 8 from here. Played it into the right corner pocket. As you can tell, he sees that now. I forced it in, 1 rail and down. Very nice shot.
This is my table. Why can't I play on it like that? I paid for the fucking table.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave McKinnon wants to play like this on his own table.
But Dave,
Don't you, Dave?
Dave McKinnon can sell real estate like a son of a bitch, but he can't play pool like this.
He'll trade real estate advice
No,
being a pool player or what?
We're good with that.
You're good on that?
Pool's recreation. We're good.
Yeah, I think he'll stick with the real estate.
Just going for a small thing. Quick one.
All right, 11-9, Jay Klatt. Erik on the comeback. Backing the balls. Remember, 9 in the spot. You break from the side rail, and you draw that cue ball with bottom right to the side rail in between the 2nd diamond and 1st diamond by the side pocket. You'll see it right here. Oh, he actually hit the rack square, and he wanted to draw that to the side rail, to the right side rail, but he hit that one too square, and the wing ball will not go in when you hit the ball square like that in 9 ball on the spot. So you got to get that cue ball to draw to the right rail. If you break it from the right side, left rail from the left side. It pushes that wing ball towards the corner instead of coming high. Now, dry break, Jason's hooked on the 1. He's looking at possibly jumping this in. Or pushing into a jump shot. Seeing if Erik will take it. Looking at a push out option here. Maybe he's going to push to the top rail and leave him a lot of distance. Thin cut. Somewhere over there, yeah. Few shots here. You can hit it thin and put the cue ball sort of where it is now, 2 rails, or you can hit it thick and try and get the cue ball behind the 7 and the 1 ball sent up towards the 3-5. See what he likes to do here. Went with the first option. Hit it a bit thick. Maybe not. Maybe that's what he was intending there. I think he wanted to leave the 1 ball more towards the middle of the table, like hit the 7. Either way, he's left distance, but I think he has a shot at the 1. Nice shot there on the 1 ball, and pretty good on the 2 ball here. In a good position to run out from here and get on the hill. One rail with rights. Arm right. 3 to the 4 looks like. Punch it with draw. Stay above the 5s. Yep. 7 might look like it might be a problem on this shot, so if it is, you just draw to the side rail on the right and out for the 5 in the side. If it's not, just go forward. Looks like it is. Nope, it wasn't. Just put a little check on it and knew we just missed the 7. It's the right shot. 5 to the 6 is pretty routine. Depending on how much angle is here, might go 2 rails and leave himself behind the 6 to get to the 7. He might just go 1 rail, he might just float it up. It's hard to see how much angle he really has. Just taking a look at it now. It looks like it's more of a 1 rail floated to the bottom, to the side rail on the first diamond. I went with the first option, 2 rails stay below it. Ooh. 2 rails run into the 9. Stay on top of it. That way you're not shooting to a blind angle. Two rail draw, punch it to the middle. Stay off the rail. Alright. It's just off the rail enough for him to be able to make this. Just a little more ease. Roll it in. Shoot the 8 in the corner. One rail across, maybe just touch the second rail to slow it down and get into position. Probably 2 rails. See how the cue ball slows down when it hits the second rail? It just creates an almost guaranteed perfect shot on the 9. But if you roll into the angle, it lands on the rail, you could be in trouble. Jason Klatt gets on the hill there. 12-9. 12-9 Jason. Jason to break. Rack 22. Finger counting here. 12 plus 9, 21. One more. And I work with math.
We looked at each other and we just like, I don't know.
So many numbers here. Struggling with figuring out what rack we're on here. 12 and 10's a lot easier. 12 and 9 is oh. Brian Ip couldn't even figure it out. 2 math degrees. Alright, rack 21 for sure. No, 22. See? Rack 22 for sure. Jason to break. 12-9 on the hill. Looks like the balls got caught up in there. Looks like they're racking a little funny. It's a dry break. Weak spread. Just going to play a safety here and I'll combine those balls. Just stop it dead. Bit of a bad rule. Nope, never mind. Looked like it was going to be a bit of a bad rule there. Jason's going to have to go to the side rail and try and kick this one in the side. He wants to try and hit the right side of the bottom side of this 1 ball so that if he doesn't make it, that he is leaving the 1 ball on the top rail and the cue ball on the bottom rail. But he is trying to make this one. See that one? If you miss it, you leave a decent safety. If there's no dead-on carom here for any 9 ball, I think that the shot here is just to roll it up and play a safety. Just a tap roll. You might try to bank this one and make the 9. And he did. two or three-way shot is what that was. Bank it, make the 1, you got a shot in the 2. Bank it, make the 9, you win. Bank it, miss it, and you should have a safety behind the wall of balls down there. Very smart shot. Called a three-way shot. Jason thought he had enough to go there and just hit the 3 first, and Erik with ball in hand on the 1 ball, trying to make it 12-10. One rail underneath. Sorry, yeah. One rail floater. Use a second rail to slow the cue ball down once again. I can't see what the next ball is. I think it's the 4 over the side, I think, or it's the 4 beside the 5. Yeah. Erik's looking at this shot. It's a bit funny here. He's got to hit the ball thin, miss the scratch in the side pocket. Nice shot. Got a bad unfortunate roll there. Looking for a safety. Played that shot with a lot of spin. All while cutting the ball thin, missing a scratch, coming 2 rails. It's a hard shot. Got unfortunate with the way the ball was landed when he broke open the 5. Should hook him behind the 7 here. Stop shot, a little bit of rights. Yep. Jason looking at a 1 rail escape, it looks like, on the side rail below the 9. Unless he can. There's a lot of spin, unless he can come above the 9 and check it. Is he going to go below the 9 with. Yeah, he's going to hit this one pretty firm. Try and do exactly that. Alright, give a shout out to Doug McEwen, friend of Jason Klatt from Manitoba, and really appreciate the payment for the raffle, and we have received it, and Mr. McEwen, we really want to say thank you for that, and for anybody else that's sending any money for the draws and the raffles. Would like to throw a shout out for you. Feel free to message Brian Ip on Facebook, or Brian Hooker, or myself, Carlin Sanderson. Brian Ip is on the phone full time during this, so he should get back to you immediately. And we'll throw a shout out to you on the stream for supporting the boys playing today, and letting a lot of Canadians during this tough time in the pandemic and Americans and everybody all over the world to enjoy some top quality pool from their home. Not that many tournaments going on right now. Canada's shut down mostly, so it's the best we got right now, and give you something to do while you're staying at home. Let alone, we're all going to learn something from this today and tomorrow. Nice shot there by Jay. Just trying to leave distance. Try to get him behind the 9, but he didn't want to sacrifice the 5 coming up too far. And somewhere between is what happened. I think Erik's got exactly that shot. Yeah. A couple ways you can go here. You might even be able to see this ball. Slight swerve. Slight masse. shot here.
Alright, we're back at 12:10 now, I believe. Or did you mark that game? 12:10 now. We got a burner here. Nice close game. Start us out. Both guys are, I think they're both feeling it, which is good. Which is, you got to remember too. These guys haven't been in action or a game for a long, long time since COVID happened, right? We've been kind of isolated up here in Canada. I know down in the States they're still having tournaments. They're still, they're still playing. They're getting in action. They're getting games, getting some big turnouts for tournaments down there. But up here in Canada, we haven't had anything in about 3 months now. 3 solid months, or 2 months anyway. But yeah, it's going to be a grind for these guys to get back into some kind of a rhythm. And all said and done, they're playing pretty well. Jason got really fortunate there to make that one ball on the side after it double kissed the cue ball. He's got a good chance to get out for the win here now. Got the 3 in. It'll just come one rail, just above the side pocket. It looks like to get on that 4 ball. Oh, he stayed high and it looked like he overcut it. I didn't like staying high there. He got very fortunate to kiss that 6 ball and still have a shot on the 4. See, I like playing that with just a little bit of left and coming under the side, above the side from where he was. It's pretty good now. The key ball is going to be the 7, and now that the 6 is close to that side, it might be a little more difficult to get on it. We'll see what he's got planned here. Oh, he might have scratched. He tried to stun through to create a little angle that wasn't there, and he hit it rough. He hit it rough. That wasn't the best shot ever. Probably Jason will tell you the same thing. These guys are feeling it. You can see it. The tension is there. They're feeling it. Eric's gonna get one step closer. You know, this is getting interesting now.
This is a 12-11 situation, isn't
This
it?
is getting interesting now.
Don't tell me we're going to see some hill right away.
Let's see some hill matches all day. That's what I said. You know, I said earlier. I said if we see a couple hill matches between these two, it's gonna get pretty interesting real fast.
Get to see the pressure, pride
Right?
pressure. Like, that's got to be the biggest pressure.
How does it sit well?
Who's
Yeah.
the best between the best friends?
Right.
At almost equal levels.
Right.
Who's better?
Right.
I guess one game will decide a few times.
I hope so.
I know me and you were playing something like this.
Oh,
A hill game would take 40 minutes.
yeah. Well, I think we've done that. I think maybe the last time we gambled for a big $20, I think me and you played for 20. We raced to 9. I think it went hill 2, and I missed a 10 ball on the side on the hill.
Very, very grateful for that. Paid for my coffees that day. And
Enjoy a pack
Got
of
me a-
cigarettes on me, bud.
got me a bite to eat.
Yeah. You're right, though. This is fun. It's anytime you get like a good friendly rivalry going on, yeah, this is pride. This is worth more than the money. This is bragging rights.
Bragging rights. Let me check it out.
Oh, he underhit it. He's gonna be a little
Overhit it.
funky here.
Maybe. It's one or the other.
Well, he did something. Let's agree on that. He did
Oh, look
something.
how big this guy is.
He did something that he wasn't planning on doing.
Look at the stretch on him.
Wow.
Wow.
The
I don't
under-
think I've ever seen a player in my life shoot this shot without a rake. I don't think I've ever seen it. And
What's
I'm not a student I am a student of the
he
game,
doing?
but I've been around enough to
I
know
think
that
he's
this
trying
shot here is nearly impossible
He's
to
trying
reach.
to cut it in. He can't sell out the race here. I don't think he can shoot the shot.
He can just not reach it, but I'll tell you, I've seen Erik many
He's gonna
times
nuff-
shoots those kind of shots, and
cut it
people
right
think,
in.
well, you can't make that ball shooting it like that. But he's just done it for so many years that
He's got
he'd
the
rather
rake.
that than the rake.
He's gonna cut it paper thin with some throw to help get it there. It's a tough shot.
It's a feel shot.
You know what? I almost like the bank better because you're hitting it thicker. You can control the pace a bit more. You're not. I don't know.
I like
guess
this
we'll see.
shot if you can reach.
We'll see what he's doing. The old underhanded. How you doing?
Underhand, how you doing? 40-footer.
Yeah. Oh, he nutted it.
Oh, you overcut her.
I thought he nutted it.
So did I. He left himself. I think he left him with hair tough here.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Here comes the putter throw. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Happy Gilmore. We'll see
Just
what
tap
happens.
it in.
We'll see what happens.
Just tap it in. Just give it a little tappy. Tap, taparoo.
Little left, cutter.
Oh, hit
he
it thin with rights. Check it up.
Some rights. It's a good set.
First set, 13-10, Jason Klatt.
And
The Battle of Manitoba.
we'll be right back with you guys after a short break here.
Just tell them to take a 10-minute break and we'll be back.
Be back in 10 minutes.